Welcome to the Start Your Day Positive podcast. I am Sara.
I am Len, and it is thrilling. It is actually thrilling that you're taking time out of your schedule to join us, and together we're building on positivity. You know what was really positive for me just while I'm doing the podcast, and I notice my cats are always drawn to this too, Sara, It's just a little sunlight coming through the window when it hits you. That warmth in the wintertime feels so good.
Well, sunlight is really good for you, especially first thing in the morning. So
yeah, it's
coffee
just
and
I always
sunshine.
we like have one beam of sunlight on our floor, and my cats always go over and they just roll around in the sunlight.
Aww,
it's
I
so
love
good.
that.
So good. Hey, we really have a good podcast for everyone listening today. I love this. Was looking at some things, and I found this. Researchers say that there is one simple phrase that you can use that could actually just stop an argument dead in its tracks.
I can't wait to hear about that. And also, today is National Clean Off Your Desk Day. I think I'm going to need to do this myself. Clearing your space might do more for your focus and productivity than another cup of coffee.
Hey, and believe me, I need a day for it. So I'm glad there's a national day. So we'll talk about that. And this is really, really cool. This is really, really good. New research suggests that just moderate exercise, nothing big, just moderate exercise can play a big part in battling depression. As a matter of fact, the study says that it can do as well as some forms of therapy and medication. So let's put on our gym clothes and get ready to go.
That's right. Well, I can put on some gym clothes, get ready to go, and I can also put on some travel clothes and get ready to go. We got to talk about our trip to Chicago, Mall of America, because we are already getting people signing up, and it's going to be so much fun. Mall of America. I was just talking to someone the other day because we are going to be visiting there, and it truly is not just a mall. It's a destination.
Mall of America is the largest mall by far in America. And I've been doing some research on Mall of America. This is going to be so much fun. I know we have a whole day there, but I don't know if that's going to be enough time on our trip, because everything from all of the stores and shops to the food court areas, 2 levels of that. There's an amusement park inside of the mall, including roller coasters and other rides. There's a couple of miniature golf courses. There's an aquarium in the mall.
Yeah, hundreds of stores. I was actually going through the directory the other day and looking at all the stores. And I was, oh my goodness, yes, they have that one there. I mean, unique stores that we don't have a lot around here. And of course, the traditional stores that you always know. But it's just one of those days where you can feel like you have a shopping day that's enjoyable again. You can browse, discover, take a break. I feel like sometimes in real life, we're always going to the mall to get that one thing, right? To do that one thing. When was the last time we went to the mall and just went and walked and browsed like it was 1995 again, right?
Like it was 1995. You know what? The bottom line is Mall of America, it is a bucket list item. It's a destination. There's just some things in our country you should see and you should experience. Mall of America is one of them. Of course, that's in Minnesota. We start our trip. We head to Chicago, and we have so many things packed into a super fun, let's make great friends and have a good time spring trip, April 22nd through the 26th. And we want you to sign up. We have one bus we'll be taking from Cleveland heading to Chicago. And
so many unique restaurant experiences. Let me add that.
Yeah.
We love going out to dinner, my husband and I. So, I mean, the dinner theaters, we're going to 2 different types of dinner theaters. We're seeing the show Guys and Dolls one night. And then the other night is this really cool reenactment speakeasy 1920s experience. It looks so cool. Raving reviews. Like, we're doing so many unique things on this trip.
Yes, that's Vito's Vault, and it might be the thing I'm looking forward to the most. It's a 3-course meal, and it's interactive, super fun theater. And like you said, it's kind of the latest and greatest going on there. And we will actually have that show to ourselves, our bus. And so we'll all be there together. It's just going to be a great time. We want you to come. As you mentioned, we've got a bunch of people signing up. Let's fill up the bus, and we want you to be a part of it. All you have to do is hit our website, startyourdaypositive.com. You'll click on the travel link right there and sign up and just come. You'll have a great time for sure.
Well, let's start today with a positive thought. If opportunity does not come to you, then create it.
Boy, I love that. I love that. All right, well, let's go here on a Tuesday with 3 things your friends and family may be talking about today.
Ever hear someone say, I vote for the person, not the party? It's becoming more popular. A record 45% of U.S. adults identified as political independents in 2025, higher than any year on record. In a Gallup survey, 27% of adults identified as Democrats and 27% as Republicans. Majorities of Gen Z and millennials now say they are independents, along with more than 4 in 10 Gen X adults.
Oh, boy, that's a really interesting trend. Well, Barbie has launched its first autistic doll. Listen to this, designed with sensory sensitive and stimming-friendly features to reflect how some autistic people experience the world. The doll includes flexible joints for stimming. If you don't know what that is, stimming refers to repetitive movements or behaviors that can help autistic individuals regulate emotions and focus and process sensory input. It has noise-canceling headphones, loose-fitting clothes, and a tablet with communication apps. It was developed over 18 months in partnership with the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network to ensure that it's authentic and respectful of a representation of the autistic community.
That's beautiful. Moderate exercise may reduce symptoms of depression about as effectively as therapy and antidepressants, according to an updated review of dozens of clinical trials. Scientists found convincing evidence, though more research is needed to fully measure long-term benefits. Researchers say that exercise should be considered part of the treatment toolbox because of its low cost, widely available, and offers additional health benefits.
Well, that's wonderful because everybody can do something. I've been good with my kind of New Year's resolution. I said I would do something that would be active every single day this year, and so far, here it's the 13th, and I found a way to do it so far.
Oh, good. So how are you staying active?
Well, you know what? If I can, I like to get outside and not just walk, but I like to go to a park and kind of hike, do elevation changes, that sort of thing. And when the weather allows, I've been doing that a lot, but also around the house. And Judy has no idea what's going on because I have a tendency, first of all, I'm a really big person. And what I do is I run in place. I do high knees in place. Then I'm doing high knees now where I clap underneath my legs when I lift them.
Oh, wow. You have a whole regimen going on.
I do. Then I do box jumps on our steps. We have steps going up into the second part of our house, and so I do box jumps on the steps. And so I am making a chaotic noise. It only lasts about 10 minutes, but I definitely let people know I am exercising.
That's good. See, you're using that all of the tools you have at home to work out. Who needs a gym when you have steps and...
Yeah, I do push-ups in the doorway. Right, like wall push-ups, do push-ups in the doorway. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing right now. And I've been successful for 13 days. And hey, if they say it helps boost your mood, maybe help deal with any feelings of depression, that's a good thing.
Positive. Start your day positive with Len and Sarah.
Sarah, sometimes when you're talking about a company and you find out they're a really, really good company, you might say this, yeah, but do they? Yeah, but do they? That's not one word.
I thought it was like a Flintstones reference there for a second. It was, yeah, but do they?
All right, so Universal Windows Direct, they're a sponsor. We talk about them all the time. We talk about the special offers. You'll get to that in a moment. But you might be saying to yourself, yeah, but do they do special windows like bay windows and bow windows and garden windows and picture windows and sliding windows? Because I have some of those in my home, or I would like some of those in my home. And the question to your, yeah, but do they, is... Yes, they do.
I cannot not see Fred Flintstone doing this commercial now.
They should get him to be a spokesperson.
Yeah, but do they do? Buy 4 windows,
good.
get 4 free. Right? You can hear it now, right?
Yeah, but do
yeah,
they
but do they give you 4 windows free with other 4 windows? Yeah, but do they do 16 months of 0% financing? And do they give you a free vacation, a bonus free vacation with purchase? That's all of those deals are going on right now.
Okay, why don't you set up an appointment and just talk over your situation if you've been thinking about windows. This is the company to go with. Oh, the reason Fred Flintstone, by the way, could not be their spokesperson?
Why?
If you've ever watched a Flintstone in their caves,
Yeah.
there's no windows in the.
That's why they need them even more.
With that, yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. Go to the website, universalwindowsdirect.com, and you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Might as well take out a pen. Here comes another lesson from Lynn, a lesson from Lynn.
Hey, Sarah, the title of this article, Stop Me in My Tracks. Researchers discovered one phrase that can stop an argument before it spirals out of control.
Okay, I'm listening.
I think a lot of people are listening right now. Disagreements are a part of life. Healthy conflict can be an important part of our growth and finding solutions, but it doesn't make it easy. And things can get heated and spiral out of control very easily. I think we all can identify with that. But a group at the University of Wisconsin got together to discuss disagreements that spiral into arguments. And here is what researchers say. The best way to stop an argument is with this phrase. Ready? Here's the phrase. I'd actually like to focus on all the things we agree on.
Oh, okay. So that's the phrase. You're not saying that
That's
to me.
the phrase,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, so you and I are going through a conversation. We can tell it's not going in the right direction and could become a bit of an argument. I'm supposed to say, you know what, Sarah, I'd like to actually agree and focus on the things that we agree on.
I could see that working. Yeah, I think it could work in some cases, right? I mean, sometimes you will just disagree with someone and you got to be okay with that, right?
You got to be okay with that, right? That's the hard part.
That's the key.
I have a phrase that I think is better, and I don't think people say it often enough
Okay.
when they're having a conversation where they don't agree. I think people are so interested in making their point that they don't say this one phrase. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Then you're acknowledging the fact that their viewpoint is valid. Mm-hmm. So the expert advice is to say, I'd like to focus on what we agree on. And my advice is to ask the other person you disagree with, hey, what do you think? Now, why do I even bring this up? Well, there are a lot of issues happening in our world right now where people strongly disagree and have different perspectives. And it seems like more than ever, a lot of people feel like they have the right to vent their view. It can even divide friendship. It's always good to keep in mind there's something more important than just winning an argument. So here's a final thought. Let's go back 3,000 years to the book of Proverbs in the Bible. Wisdom from old King Solomon. Here's what he says. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. Sensible people control their temper. They earn respect by overlooking wrongs. Some people make cutting remarks, but the words of the wise bring healing. And finally, he says, avoiding a fight is a mark of honor.
Yeah, no, I like that.
A lesson from Lynn.
Well, it seems like protein is the conversation these days. How can we all get more protein? Right? Well, I got to tell you guys, I posted this on my Instagram and Facebook the other day, and I wasn't sure if anyone else would be interested. Oh my goodness, I got so many requests for this recipe. I posted a picture of my simple protein bagel recipe. This is where you make your own bagels and you use cottage cheese. I'm not kidding. I was a little skeptical too when I first heard bagels out of cottage cheese, but they're so good.
I will tell you, when I saw the bagels, I thought there's no way these are made out of cottage cheese. They look amazing, and obviously they must taste amazing too.
They're so good. So here's the thing. 4 ingredients. It's cottage cheese, flour, and I use gluten-free flour, baking powder, and salt.
That's it?
That is it. You blend it up. I did use it. This is optional. I have an egg for some egg wash before you put them in the oven. You kind of, put the egg wash over them. But, Oh my goodness. The recipes on my blog at conversationswithsara.com with what, specifics to use. But I couldn't believe it. Some people use Greek yogurt instead of the cottage cheese to make these kind of bagels, which you can do that too. I like the cottage cheese ones. So that's what I've been doing. And it makes them a higher protein bagel. So it's probably like around 9 grams of protein on its own. So then you can add more to the bagel. So if you put like a piece of sausage on it or a piece of cheese, so you could get up to like 19 to 22 grams of protein if you have that bagel, an egg, and a slice of cheese.
And obviously you get twice as much protein if you eat 2 of the bagels.
That's true too. But here's the thing.
Right.
So this is kind of a new world to me where you're using cottage cheese. You're blending cottage cheese to make it for different things. So I'm going to try this as well, because when you blend cottage cheese, it kind of a little bit has a spread consistency. So there are people that actually do the cottage cheese bagels and then put cottage cheese spread on top of it instead of the cream cheese.
It sounds really, really good. It's just that recently you have talked about cottage cheese a lot.
I know. Well, see, this is me. Ever since I was a kid, I loved cottage cheese. And I always felt like the oddball. Because I say, I love some cottage cheese, or I get some nobody else ever loved cottage cheese. And now it's a big thing. And I finally feel validated.
Right. Like you want to say, hey, I liked cottage cheese
I liked it before it was cool.
Right.
Yeah. So if you easily want to hit 30 grams of protein in the morning, and some people don't like to eat breakfast in the morning. I totally get that too. There's no reason you can't have breakfast for dinner. I've done that many a times. But you have one of the bagels. Maybe you do 2 eggs. And then you have some cottage cheese spread or something else, and maybe even like a little protein in your coffee. You're like, you got 30 grams right there.
Live a little, try to make the bagels. They look good. I'm sure they taste great.
We've got that joy down in our heart. Start your day positive with Elaine and Sarah. We've got that joy down in our heart. Start your day with Elaine and Sarah. We got that joy.
Well, we have a brand new partner and sponsor on our podcast, Liberty HealthShare. There is so much uncertainty when it comes to health insurance, and many people right now find themselves on the outside looking in. So Liberty HealthShare is a healthcare sharing ministry that is an alternative to expensive healthcare insurance plans and allows people of faith to join together in sharing healthcare expenses for an affordable monthly contribution. It's a proven alternative to traditional insurance plans for its members, and as a ministry, Liberty focuses on both your physical and spiritual well-being. When you have a medical need, you present your Liberty HealthShare card, and the provider bills Liberty, or if payment is required at the time, you're reimbursed. We had the chance to talk with Dorsey Morrow. He is the CEO of Liberty HealthShare, and had him explain a little bit.
As a healthcare sharing ministry, we are a nonprofit organization. There is no profit involved here. There are no stockholders, shareholders. So we're able to control that cost. And then plus we also work with some really fantastic vendors who basically negotiate on behalf of our members, controlling those medical bill charges. I have seen as low as 80% off of bill charges from a provider. And then there's the fellowship, the fact that you are working with other Christians who have your best interest in heart. And we've got programs available for college students. We've got programs available for young adults without kids that are under the age 35. We've got programs available for families that range from you just want something as a catastrophic just in case the worst happens, but you don't want to be paying a lot each month, to the Cadillac version of something that's going to cover just about every sniffle and sneeze that you can come up with.
Christian healthcare sharing allows you to get the physical healthcare you and your family needs at an affordable price. Liberty HealthShare might be the answer that you've been praying about, so check it out. If you know someone who is in a situation where they need healthcare or they're paying a crazy amount right now, let them know about it. The website to get information is libertyhealthshare.org. That's libertyhealthshare.org.
Whoa. Let's remember.
January the 13th, almost halfway through the first month of the year already. Let's go back in time and look at this day in history.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Well, 1968, American singer and songwriter Johnny Cash recorded the album Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison in front of an audience of 2,000 inmates at California's Folsom Prison. Johnny Cash performed an estimated 30 concerts in prisons for inmates over the course of his career.
Boy, that's something that most people don't know. And isn't that neat? That's a great give back.
It is. I wonder if he was kind of the first to do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I really, really like Johnny Cash and some of the things he said, especially towards the end of his life, as he just became well-rounded and kind of that guy of wisdom. I was online the other day, and I actually saw his last performance of Folsom Prison Blues. It was really...
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I
really
love
cool.
that movie, Walk the Line, too. You've seen that?
No, we talk about that.
I thought someone gave it to you because last time we talked about it and they were like, okay, here it is. And they gave it to you.
Well, I know Reese Witherspoon's in it, right?
Yeah, I love Reese Witherspoon.
Right. And she plays, obviously, June. But who plays Johnny? I don't recall.
I can see him. I want to say Joaquin Phoenix, but that might not be wrong.
Right? Yeah.
That might be wrong. Who plays Johnny Cash?
It's not Matthew McConaughey.
No.
No, he was with...
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Okay. I knew it was.
Okay.
I knew it. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen the movie. I probably watched it when it first came out.
Yeah, no excuse for me not to watch it. Maybe that'll be my motivation.
When did that movie come out? That's been a long
It's going to be
time.
shocking when you look it up. It's going to be shocking.
It's going to be shocking when I look at 2005.
2005. How long ago was that? That was 21 years.
2005 was 21 years ago?
Yes.
Because I was about to look at that and be like, that wasn't that long ago.
I know. Yeah, think about it. It's 2026.
What?
So that's 25.
Oh,
25.
my goodness. No, I'm feeling old.
I
How
know
is
it.
it
I know what
20
you're
or
saying.
2005.
Yep. And today is National Clean Off Your Desk Day. It's a reminder to start the new year a little more organized, clear distractions, create space, better focus, better productivity. And I think all of us would admit that although some of us work well in a messy environment, when things are cleaned up, you just feel good.
You do. You know what? I'm just noticing now that I work at home. We both work at home now. I'm a lot messier than I thought I was. Like my family's starting to comment, and I like things cleaned up, but I also can work in a little bit of chaos too. Is that crazy?
I don't think it is, because you leave a place, right? So basically that's like putting a bookmark in a book. I guess that would be a good way to say it. When you're reading and you want to stop reading, you put a bookmark in so you can pick it up right there. When you leave stuff on your desk, it's like a bookmark. This is where I left off, and I'll pick it up where I left off.
Please pass this along to my husband for all of my makeup on the counter in the upstairs bathroom.
That was shockingly good. As I was saying it, I thought, you know what? This excuse is making really good sense.
I know. That was perfect.
Just try to leave a mess so Russ will point it out to you and say, Russ, it's like a bookmark.
Oh, I hope he has. Well, thank you so much for listening today. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, please sign up. You will love it. Every week, there's all kinds of things like new recipes. I put my bagel protein recipe in it this week. Can you believe you can make bagels that have protein out of cottage cheese? Yes. They're so amazing. I put it in the newsletter.
Your stuff that you're making is starting to look like magazine quality treats.
Hey, thank you, iPhone. No, seriously, they're so good. But the newsletter is always packed full of really good information. So make sure that you are on it. Every Monday morning, you'll get a new newsletter packed full of good stuff to help you start the week. You can sign up. It's free, absolutely free, at startyourdaypositive.com. I actually told my husband about it the other day. I was like, as I was writing it, I said, are you signed up for a newsletter? He's like, I don't know. I don't think so. Let me check. And he goes to the website. He's like, well, is it free?
It's a good question. Yeah. For you,
And I
honey,
said,
it
right.
is.
Yes, it's free.
Yes.
But that's a good question. Like, I don't necessarily think of that. So I just want to make sure everyone knows it is free.
Yeah, it's really good to read. You'll really enjoy it. We put a lot into it, and you'll love it. It's a great way to start your week. So sign up for the newsletter, and let's wrap up this episode of the podcast with a prayer. I've heard people say this before when they have something they want to pray to God. They say, oh, be careful what you pray for because God just might do it. But you know what? We want him to. We want him to. So that in mind, let's just ask the Lord for opportunities. How's that for a Tuesday? Heavenly Father, as we go through this day, we ask you to use us and open up our hearts and lives so that we might be able to be a blessing to people around us. Open our eyes to the situations where we can make a difference and bring them to us. And we know you'll give us the tools and the power to do good things. And so we pray in Jesus' name, amen.